News tonight, the defense taking center stage today in the trial of Erica Grove, the Warren County woman accused of drugging and sexually abusing a 5-year-old child.
Her attorney arguing disturbing text messages between Grove and her boyfriend, Tony McAllister, describe fantasy and not reality. WLWT News 5's Karen Johnson is live in Lebanon to walk us through what happened in court today. Karen.
Yeah, hey Chris, the hundreds of text messages between Erica Grove and Tony McAllister are very graphic, disturbing. Even the defense admitted they are grotesque. But defense attorneys say the words used to describe abusing a child are part of a fantasy, not reality. They say it never happened. Thousands of text messages, graphic, disturbing, and now central to Erica Grove's defense. Grove is accused of sexually abusing a 5-year-old child. Tony McAllister is her boyfriend and the person on the other end of those messages. He is also charged and awaiting trial. Today, Grove's defense attorney highlighted some of the messages in which Grove claimed she drugged and seduced her own father.
She says she feels bad that she drugged her dad and tried to molest him, right?
Correct.
Defense attorney Charlie Rickers says that never happened and claims those messages support their argument that some of the couple's texts were fantasy. Grove has admitted to sexual acts with animals, but Rickers used messages about those acts to portray McAllister as controlling, coercive, and threatening.
That they're going to take pictures with the dogs, and if she ever lies to him, they'll be exposed. True?
Correct.
He says he's far more dangerous than her. True?
Correct.
The texts were not the only evidence examined. A forensic toxicologist who examined samples from the child's hair asked whether anything raised suspicion that the child had been drugged.
Is there anything that gives you any suspicion whatsoever that there were drugs in this child's system?
No.
A counselor also took the stand and described the alleged victim as usually chatty until the questions turned.
And then if I move on into the deeper questions in regards to the body, or if anyone has ever touched her, she would just stop and stare, like flat affect, completely gone.
And I do expect prosecutors to call Tony McAllister to the stand tomorrow morning. The state could then rest by the end of the day. Reporting live in Lebanon tonight, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.
And Karen, I know there's so much to unpack here with two suspects, but McAllister is facing the same charges as Erica Grove, correct?
Yeah, he is, Chris. 24 counts in all. He's not expected, or not scheduled, I should say, to go on trial until the end of September.
All right, Karen Johnson reporting live for us there in Lebanon. Karen, thank you so much.